Okay, so like I feel like a lot of parents should understand their children more. And yesterday, me and my mom were having a conversation on this topic. And I was telling her that a lot of parents do not understand their children. Like, for now, you can have older siblings, which are like excelling in like their studies, and your parents can like compare you to your siblings.
Yeah, we
And
do
I
that.
feel like,
Yeah, we do that a lot.
yes, you do.
No,
And
we
when
do, we do.
sometimes, like my parents do it without knowing that it hurts like my feelings sometimes. Because they're always like, oh, be like this person, be like that person. And then they do it a lot and it's not okay. I feel like they should try to encourage you more to like, I don't know, pass in a way. Because I recently got my results and they were good, but they were not what I expected. But my mom was saying, oh, yeah, I did good, I did good. But I feel like I didn't do good. And I thought she was going to compare me to my older sister because she recently got her results and it was very nice. But then she didn't. So I feel like some parents should just understand their children more. And sometimes when your child tells you that this is going on with them, you shouldn't be like, oh, it's your fault that this is happening, or it's your fault that that is happening. Because sometimes you cannot, I don't know, you don't know what's going on in your child's mind. So I feel like also parents should understand their children more.
So do you feel in such situation, do you feel that child should be able to open up to the parent? You know, as a parent, let me put myself now in the position of a parent. You know, we are not magicians. We don't know what is going on in the children's head, right? If a child do not come up and talk to us, even if we shout, a lot of time I keep saying, if we shout at you, we still listen to what you're saying. Sometimes we react because we don't know what to do, but we listen, and later on we'll come back to correct that thing. We will talk to you, or from our actions, you will notice there are some things that we need to do differently, or we will try to correct it in a different way. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. So the child itself have to open up to the parent for the parent to understand what is going on. Because if you don't open up and tell a parent don't know what is going on, and you end up blaming your child. Of course, when if we say, why can't you be like this person? This person did not give me wahala. Why is you? Why did I go wrong with you? All parents said that. Not that we mean that that person is better than you, but we are just looking for an easy way out. That's from us parents.
So from what you've said now, I kind of understand your point of view. And yes, a child should be close enough with their parents to tell them anything. Like I'm close to my mom and I tell her everything that goes on in my life. So, but then sometimes parents are a little judgy.
Yeah, we are. Not little, we are always judging.
Yeah, you guys are judgy.
Yeah, parents are always judgy because we want a perfect child. And I think nowadays we don't even beat the way they beat us when we are growing up, and we turn out to be good, Sha.
Yeah.
We don't see it as abuse then. No, you people see it as abuse now. We don't see it as abuse.
The thing is that sometimes when like I feel like parents shouldn't be like that harsh on their children, because if you're strict to your child, like very strict, then they tend to go out and do something secretively.
I agree with you on that.
Secretly, yes. So I feel like parents should make themselves more not available too much that
Accessible.
accessible
Okay.
too much that your child can come and disrespect you. But I feel like you should make yourself accessible in a way that they can come and talk to you about anything. So a lot of parents need to like
Chill.
tone down. Yeah.
We need to chill, girl.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, we're hearing.
I feel like parents have every right to be strict with their child, but not too strict. Because when you're too strict, it's like you're pushing the child away.
Yes.
How? How do we how how do we You said we're pushing a child if a parent is strict. How do we push that child away?
Like the child will be too scared to tell me anything. It's like, oh, anytime I tell this person something, the person like anytime I tell my mom something, she'll just start shouting at me and then she'll not even listen to what I'm saying. She'll just listen to half of it and then conclude everything and start shouting. That's what the child will be thinking.
So you feel shouting is not the best?
Yes.
Okay. So beating is the best.
No.
So what is the best? No, what is the best? You know, as a parent, the best way we know is either to shout or to beat
No, like,
or to
you
insult
cannot
you.
sit down and
So which one is the best
You
between
cannot
the?
sit down and have a peaceful conversation with the child, and if the child does not listen, then you can just do anything.
Any of the three?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
So, strictness is something almost everyone has experienced or is currently experiencing. Like now, your parents setting curfews, when you should sleep, who you should interact with, and who you should not. And sometimes the child asks himself, why can't they do what they want to do? But then if you assess it in a deeper meaning, if you assess it in a deeper meaning, the strictness is all about love and care, and your parents are trying to protect you. So if you assess it in a deeper meaning, the strictness is all about your parents caring for you. They are trying to protect you from bad things and all of that. But then sometimes when a parent is too strict, the child feels misunderstood. He feels like he's being pressurized. So at times parents should like control the strictness, let it not be too much. And yeah, that's all.
You said something that got my attention. You talked about parents giving you coffee, what time you should come back, what time you should go to bed, and the kind of friends you need to relate with. Why do you think parents act that way?
Because a curfew is set for safety purposes, because you can't be out like now. If your curfew is at 10 p.m., there's a reason, because you can't be out after 10 p.m. because maybe it's not safe. Yeah.
And then about the kind of friends you need to have.
Peer pressure, influence. If you're mingling with the wrong people, they can influence you to do bad things.
So do you
that's why your
think?
parents want you to hang out with people.
So do you think it's a good idea for parents to have that kind of strictness?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I want to hear.
So me, I think the parents should treat their children with the I think parents should treat their children with the utmost care and respect, and also they should
Yeah, Cameron.
and also they should deliver discipline to the children if there's any wrongdoing.
What do you mean by they should deliver discipline to the kids if they are doing something wrong?
If the
Do you
children,
believe? Okay, let me ask you. Let me rephrase my question. Do you believe the discipline you're talking about? Do you believe in hitting a child, or do you believe in timeout, or do you believe in seizing an opportunity?
of course,
So which one is of course? I asked three questions. You said of course. All.
yes,
You feel all should be
indeed,
indeed. You feel even beating
yes,
is not an abuse.
no,
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like parents should be strict towards their children because some children tend to do bad things when they're not around.
How? How? What do you mean by some children do bad things when their parents are not around?
Children that don't have discipline can go out and start disrespecting others and do other stuff that is not good.
Like example, you said, e.g., if a child goes out, he might be drinking, he might be clubbing, he might be smoking, he might be doing any other things, fighting, stealing. Is all example.
Yes.
Yes, what? You didn't give me an example of what I asked you to give me.
What you said.
Okay.
I feel like parents shouldn't be too soft on their children. They also shouldn't be too strict. When they're a bit too soft, the children tend to turn out spoiled and have bad morals and bad behavior. And when they're too strict, the children tend to turn out more stubborn than they actually expect.
from their parents. So do you think if, for example, I need to ask this question as a parent. Do you think, for example, now, if you should come in with your friends into the house and then your parent walked in and met your friend and then looked at that friend and tell you, I don't want to see this your friend in your house again, and I don't want to see you having the same friendship with that child. Do you feel it's right on you or on that child?
It depends. If they have a reason, maybe the child has done something before that they know. Or if they don't have any reason, then I feel like it's not valuable, not reasonable.
So will you still go ahead and hang out with that friend that your parents said no about?
It depends if they have a reason. If they don't, then maybe.
But do you feel they can just walk in like that and say that without a reason?
No, if they walk in like that and just say that, then they definitely have a reason.
So, but what do you expect from your parents if they do that?
And they should sit me down and tell me why they said that.
Okay, what if your parents did not explain?
Then I'll know for sure they have a reason for them to just say that.
So I think parents should be strict, because if they're not strict, let's say the parent has worked hard and then maybe built a name, and then the child can go outside and do something that can ruin the whole reputation of the family. But then on the other hand, they shouldn't be too soft, because being too soft would give the child too much liberty, and then they will do whatever they want. And then like there should be limits of being too strict and limits of being like, because if you're too strict on a child, they tend to be more mischievous and they'll be a lot more secretive with their parents, and then they'll keep on doing bad things.
So, sorry. You feel being strict with the parents, with a child, can help a relationship with the parents?
I think like when the child is young, let's say it should be to be strict, but then as they grow older, maybe you soften up and then you build a relationship with them. Because if you're like too friendly with them from the beginning, they will become too like maybe irresponsible and such.
So you believe when a child is at what age do you think a parent should lose a grip of being very strict to his child? That goes to all of you. All of you will answer that question for me. At what age do you feel the parents should reduce being strict to a child?
It's between 16 and 17.
16, 17, that's a dangerous age to me.